What's up, jabroni? Steven here. Welcome back to yet another reaction. Today we are hopping into Gilmore Girls episode number 13, Concert Interruptus. Last episode was the double date episode. Everybody went on double dates, and some of them, both of them, all the double dates turned out not well. Actually, Sookie's turned out pretty okay, I guess. So I guess 1 out of 4 turned out okay. But nonetheless, if you enjoy what I do here, and share, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, head over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reaction episodes extra early over there. If you want them, if you don't want them, that's cool. You can get episodes here whenever they show up. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. I mean, I'm assuming we're going to a concert of some kind. Don't really have much else to say. I'm trying to think if anything major happened last episode. No, I mean, it was mostly just a double date, right? I mean, Lane's mom freaked the hell out, and they had a one-on-one with Lorelai, which is actually pretty interesting. But other than that, I think it was a pretty straightforward episode. So we're gonna hop in here. Hopefully, have a great old time. Let me move this over. Pretty much like, comment, subscribe. Here we go.
There's nothing to give up.
Oh, she doesn't want to give
The red
away.
and black halter top.
Oh, no.
Why?
It's a classic.
It's got rhinestones and zebra stripes on it.
So?
Tassels.
Yes.
It has tassels, Mom.
Okay, I've had this since I was 17.
Okay, I'm sorry. Did I mention the tassels?
You are heartless and unsentimental.
And you are a hopeless pack rat.
I don't understand why I have to uproot my happy family of clothing anyway.
Okay, get out of the way.
What are you doing?
Step away from the closet, please.
Oh, this is so unfair.
I love that
Oh,
they're
no,
like,
not that
oh
whole
wow,
shirt. Just take this.
Holy
okay, take that.
crap.
That's ugly. Just that one. No.
you took like.
Now all of this goes.
Goodbye, Rory. I wish you luck with everything.
I appreciate that.
Okay, so rummage sales Sunday. Today's Tuesday. At this rate, we are going to be sleeping in the yard by Thursday. That's nice.
No, it's not. It looks.
Put that back.
But it has rhinestones on it.
The point of this is to get crap out of here, not
Is that Luke's
trade it in
bag?
for new crap.
Okay, are you seeing this?
Yes, I am.
No, I don't think you are, because if you were seeing this, you would see that this obviously has Lorelai written all over it.
Fine. We'll just get rid of it at next year's sale.
Bangles at the Pastorelli Theater on Saturday.
What?
No.
You love me?
Oh, baby, do I?
Are these good seats? These look like good seats. Ninth row aisle.
I can't believe you got me my ticket.
The pros will represent
Hey.
Parliament, who deemed they had
Our
sovereignty,
boy,
and the
Sir
cons
Douche.
will represent the monarch and try and prove that the charge against him was not
We
legal.
haven't seen him since he got punched, right?
What is
Or
fascinating,
was gonna
Mr.
get
Gray,
punched.
for
My
introductions,
man is like
6 minutes to debate,
really into
3 minutes
Rory.
for conclusions, and 5 minutes for questions from the audience. More fun than staring at Miss Gilmore's ear?
Wow,
Yeah, I think
that
so
is
too.
messed up, teacher.
Okay, any questions?
That is a dick
Good, I'll
move.
assign your teams.
Why would she do that?
You,
That's so
you,
wrong.
And you, con.
He's a douche, but come on.
You, and you, pro.
I don't do bus.
Well, then you
Have a
walk.
better suggestion.
I'll drive.
Okay, so then tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Fine. Fine.
She just said my mom's having an affair.
Make the long hours of studying go by a lot.
Oh my
faster.
God.
But
Why are
come
you
on.
doing this to the poor girl?
We'd wipe the floor with the others. I guess we'll just have to pair up on something else then, huh?
Oh shit.
That would be good.
Are we? Do they not find it weird that my man was just hardcore staring at
Yep. All three of them, huh?
Rory?
Double, toil, and trouble.
Take that off.
What?
Now, that is not yours. Take it off.
But I'll have hat hair.
I'm talking about the sweatshirt.
Luke, calm down.
That is not yours.
No, I found it in the bags of stuff for the sale.
Oh, so you just find something and you take it? Is that it?
No, I paid
Uh-oh.
for it.
So that makes it all right.
It makes it legal. What is the matter with you?
Nothing. Nothing's the matter.
Luke.
Pour your own coffee.
Oh shit. I knew that was his bag. She grabbed it out of like what appeared to be the bag he put down.
Coming, Patty.
So wait, this is a sale where people are gonna buy other people's old shit, right? So it's just a giant ass garage sale that people donated stuff and other people.
Wow. Ha. These are great.
That was Lane.
Oh,
Can't go.
and what's the verdict?
She decided to be stupid and tell her mother the truth. That she wanted to go to a rock concert with us tonight in New York.
Stupid.
Stupid.
I'm so sorry.
I'm making coffee.
Oh, did she break that man's heart? It was
You
terrible.
were here though.
How did I not know about this?
Yeah.
Honey, you had an 11-year-old kid and you were just moving into this house. Plus, Rachel
Oh.
traveled all the time. She was a photographer.
Archaeologist
Really?
or flight attendant.
I can't believe I never even heard about it.
At least I think so.
Well, Luke never talks about it. No one else likes to talk about it because he could probably kill you with that coffee pot if he wanted to.
Wow. Never
That's why
pictured
he got
Luke
some
having a girlfriend. Or a broken heart.
Well, I would keep this hidden if I were you. Well, I gotta be going. Trampoline class at 2.
When he moved on, he gave it away, and to
Thanks for
see
the
somebody you
drums.
see every day wearing it has got to be bad.
Needs only to be mended.
A Patty? Miss Patty. She's a dance teacher here. These are some of her old costumes.
I hear, Paris. Tristan might like this.
Can we just work, please?
Duh. I would love to have a boyfriend that looked like Tristan.
Your boyfriend's no slouch either. Conversation is quickly veering towards the subject of French kissing and glitter eyeshadow, trashy or trendy. And I, for one, have no intention of being humiliated in front of the whole class because we were forced to study in the middle of a carnival and you two couldn't keep your eye on the prize. I want to win, and I'm going to win.
Damn, what? Is this about Tristan?
So,
They don't
how
give a
good
f-
of a kisser is Paul Bunyan?
Oh my god. They don't care. Luke should have probably thrown that away. Because giving it away, somebody in town's gonna buy it and wear it.
Learn them by heart.
What about using note cards?
So does she. It's almost more like having a big sister.
And you
Yep.
like her, don't you?
She's my best friend.
Truly, completely fascinating.
Rory, come in here a sec.
I'll be right back.
That's so cute. And Paris hates it all.
I have kind of a crazy idea.
Those are never comforting words coming from me.
Invite one of them.
Consider this, okay?
Okay.
Now, we have 4 tickets to the show tonight.
Yes, we do.
What if I give them to you? You take them.
What are you talking about?
Well, it just seems like you guys have kind of a bonding thing.
No.
going on there. It might be fun.
So
But what
cute.
about you?
No, you and I have bonded already. In fact, if we bond any further, we will be permanently fused together.
No,
You've been
Suki's like,
talking about this concert since you heard about it.
I just think you have 3 years of Chilton ahead of you, and it might be nice to have some friendly type people to talk to there.
Dude,
And I don't
Suki
know, you
bought
just
these
seem to get
tickets.
along. It might be good. Great.
Okay. All right. I know the song. Is this them? Okay. Have we told her that her tickets suck now?
he's handy. How great.
Oh,
And you wear it
Jesus.
all the amazing seats.
Yes, they are.
What are they
Dude.
looking at?
One guess.
That dude looks so perfumed.
Check it out, we've got fans.
Was that
I know
right?
it.
You were right. And
It looks
before it's
like-
dark, they'll have every picnic basket that's in Jellystone Park.
Yeah, it is- I mean, you can see the stage at least. It's not like complete nosebleed.
Oh, they're starting! Do you have a lighter?
You need a flamethrower.
Is she drunk? What the hell's wrong with her?
Get it? A flamethrower. Is it so far?
Are we going? Going where? To the party.
There's a concert going on.
The band won't miss us.
We can't just leave, Louise.
It's America, Rory.
We have to meet my mom after the show.
Oh, come on.
What do you mean, oh, come on? We have to meet my mother after the concert. The band may not miss us, but Laura and I sure will.
Oh, Jesus.
Louise.
Can I get the tickets so I can tell my mom to come down here?
Waverly and First. Try to get away.
Madeline.
Oh,
We'll be
Jesus.
back by the time the concert's over.
Or, you know, you guys will be murdered or raped or every other kind of bad thing that could happen. Dude, they're so messed up. Like,
Well,
my mom gave you
We
guys
can
our
find Mom
tickets.
or Suki anywhere.
so what do we do now?
I guess we just wait here for them to find us. I don't know. They were sitting behind us and they were having a party and...
Unbelievable.
What's going on?
They left. What? Let's go. Come on, move.
Could have had those seats, man. Damn.
Leave the house with 4 girls. I'm coming home with 4 girls.
Hello?
Oh, shit.
Let's go follow your mother.
Wonder if I was missing if my mom would come looking for me like that.
Oh, my
Paris,
mom.
you know she would.
Yeah, or at least she'd send somebody.
Hey, douche.
Mom, that's one of the guys.
Yeah?
Hi.
You look familiar.
What?
Can you move, please? Where do I know him from?
Hey, did you miss me?
Lorelai.
Ms. Gilmore, put the cups down. Let's move. You're 16, underage, and I bet you're not. I also bet those big fancy party cups aren't holding lemonade. You really want to end any further conversation with me right now, so just step aside, Skippy.
Holy shit. Where do I know
Move your
him from?
asses outside now.
Damn, they were just embarrassed. Well, they're gonna hate.
If you ever pull a stunt like this again, it will not be around my kid. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Good.
Dear Jesus.
Now let's go.
Dear Jesus.
You know what?
I like your
I
mom.
think this is the best night I've ever had.
Why? I mean, I guess going to a concert, not bad, and then watching your friends that are kind of douchey get embarrassed.
cannot believe I missed it. Sometimes you need a little something to remind you. I mean, you wouldn't want to forget everything, would you?
No, there was some stuff that I definitely would not want to forget.
So here, so you don't forget.
No, we don't
Can I pay
keep
you
that.
for it?
She left you.
Coffee, absolutely.
It'll always be a reminder and it won't let you move on.
I'm not pining you,
I know.
just remembering.
Well, that was episode number 13. A very, very good episode. I would probably give that episode a very, very strong 8. No major things happened in the episode, but we did get some progress and movement along Paris and Rory. We got to know that Luke was in a very serious relationship with a girl that broke his heart, and that Luke really loves this town or is just too lazy to move. I don't know. Those of you guys that have watched my Veronica Mars reactions, the way that Veronica Mars does concerts or music or random stuff at like the bars and stuff, I always found weird, or at the coffee shop, I always find weird, right? But then here, the way that they handled the concert, I thought was just done really, really well. Like, we played a good chunk, like a decent amount, like a good beginning of the songs. Then we jump back to the girls, then we jump back to the song, then we jump back to the other people. It balanced it well, which is always my problem when they introduce music or do concerts or random stuff in Veronica Mars with when they introduce musical guests. I always find it so weird. It always feels out of place when they do it there. Here it didn't feel out of place. It felt kind of part of the show. So yeah, I give it a really strong 8. I'm not gonna go 9. I think 9s and 10s are for like more, I don't know, special episodes or something like that. Because this isn't like a like a cop show procedural or anything like that. It's kind of like living their lives kind of show. So those have to be meant for things like that. Actually, is that the dude from Lost? No, right? I don't know. The guy that we saw here at the end, I don't know. All right, so we have a charity event that we're hosting because Lorelai volunteered, and everybody's donating stuff, and the house is a mess. So this is essentially everybody donates stuff, and then we sell it to the town. So it's just a giant ass garage sale where the money goes to a charity, right? Essentially. Yeah, I mean, that is a lot of crap, though. We have Luke here, brings some clothes, pots and pans. The crazy dude that Luke was arguing with, this guy, episode like 7 or something. He's here. This is the guy with the Christmas and decorations guy, right? He's, I don't know, obsessive about some plates and being chipped. Lorelai can't seem to give anything away, all right? Like, let go of stuff, and she literally finds, she doesn't want to give anything away, and she finds stuff here to bring in. So she finds a sweater, which will come into play later. Suki bought some tickets, and for the Bengals, we're going to a concert. All 4 of us, or that is what we were attempting. And then we jump here, and Tristan is just looking at Rory and like hardcore crushing, man. Hardcore crushing. So we haven't seen him after he got into the whole thing with Dean, right? We should have invited Dean to the concert. Yeah, so the teacher does a messed up thing here, and because Tristan keeps looking, being distracted, and bam, teacher does the most messed up shit of embarrassing him in front of the class. Messed up. The teacher puts them into a group for a debate assignment, and of course Paris does a Paris, and she's just a pain and whatever. She doesn't want to be with Lorelai because she's upset. Nobody wants to, or she can't have anybody at her house because her mom's going through some shit, and the one girl says her brother has the measles, and then chick says my mom's having an affair. Weird thing to know. And then Tristan kind of avoids Rory, gets in the way of Rory, and flirts with Paris, and then walks away and doesn't say bye to her. literally just to make Rory jealous. All right, so we go to Lane's house and we attempt to tell her that we're going to the concert, and Mommy Dearest is not about it, and Lane's all panicky, and she says show, and it becomes a whole thing. Luke is being all extra awesome and putting up signs for Lorelai, and Lorelai walks in with a ugly cowgirl hat. I mean, this is clearly just for fun. There's no way she thinks this looks good on her. Luke sees her with the sweater. He panics. He freaks out. He's upset at her. He yells, and he walks away, storms away. We then have some comedy here. Oh, what's this lady's name again? The dance teacher talks about her past. I do love when we get that, when we get like little stories of the characters, like side characters, and we just get little stories about them, and they're just kind of like put in, like they're just put there so we know that she used to be a dancer, and well, we always knew she used to be a dancer, but she was like a dancer and danced on these drums with bananas in her head, like in her hat. So kind of like I don't know if you've ever seen like those like movies or shows from back in the day where they're like in like a dance hall, like a big ballroom, and they come down like a line and they're all dancing and dressing as, like, I don't know. That's the image I got in my head from her past, and she was sad about it, and Lorelai tried to make some jokes and things like that. Then we mentioned the whole thing with Luke. It's Rachel's, and then Lorelai is like, "Who's Rachel?" And then we find out Lorelai's only been here for about 6 years, and she didn't really know Luke like that. I always assumed Lorelai just kind of has been here for a long time, but I guess she did mention in the past that she lived at the inn and she was raising a little girl, so she couldn't really live her life the way that, you know, a normal person in her 20s would. So yeah, it makes sense that she doesn't know much about Luke before that. We find out, you know, Rachel dumped Luke and it was a whole thing. Then we get the girls coming over, and, you know, Rory's not excited about it, but hey, we're working here. It's a giant mess, and we're going to do a debate. And Paris, of course, sets everything up so everybody has their assignments. But the other two girls are kind of just asking random questions about Dean and Rory's mom, and all this other stuff. Lorelai starts asking more questions about Luke's girlfriend. Then the conversation about how old was your mom when she had you, the whole 16 thing, and she says it's like having a big sister, which is like I've always said, it doesn't feel like a mom, it just feels like a big sister. Let's see. Then Lorelai does something that I found very weird. Suki bought the tickets, and Lorelai gave them away to girls that aren't even considered Rory's friends. I guess it's like a stepping stone. Like, hey, maybe if you do this for them, they'll become your friends. But no. Like, I would never be okay with this house, like, but whatever. I mean, they were a gift for her, so she could do whatever she wants with them. We go to the concert. We have a thing. You meet us here after it's over. We go to the concert. There are two boys here. And of course, the other two girls start to flirt with them. And I want to see the face of the two guys. I swear I know the one dude. That's it. Can't find a good picture of them. So these two dudes went to a Bengals concert by themselves. Probably look for girls. Can't get to this. Whatever. We'll find them later. Lorelai starts to trash her seats, and people are hearing. I would be mad too if I was the guy. I'd be like, yo, I bought these tickets, and you're like trashing these tickets and making me not feel good about my purchase. Like, I don't want to hear you just trash where we're at, even though I didn't think it was that far. Concert starts. We are having some music. The Bengals are playing. Paris seems to be having a good time. Man, it'd be crazy if Paris and Rory turned into like best friends. That'd be such a weird thing. All right, so we're enjoying the concert. Lorelai's asking questions about Rachel. Suki's like, yeah, you're jealous. Then these two dumbasses decide, you know what? These random dudes want to invite us to their house for a party. You know, they're grown ass men, and we're not. We're 16 years old. This will turn very badly, and Rory's very upset. I love that Paris is like, nah, I'm good. I'm staying. And then we go to the thing. We get out. Mommy Dearest gets mad about it. They did say where they were going to be at, but they didn't say the apartment. They just said the building. And Rory just decides to, or Lorelai decides to like knock on every door and ask every single person here, where are these girls? Where are these girls? Him. Where do I know him from? He kind of looks like Brandon Roth a little bit. Part of me thought he might have been the dude from Lost, but that's not him. I don't know. He looks familiar though. Like I've seen him in something. Is that Brandon? That's not Brandon Roth though. Who is this? Is it? Yeah, maybe it is. I have no idea. And they're getting yelled at by Lorelai, and it's very embarrassing. Paris is loving it. She's like having a blast in the background. And yeah, they get in trouble, or they presumably Lorelai presumably tells their mom about it, the parents about it. Paris and Rory bonded though, so that's a win there. I also thought it was messed up that the mom gave them the tickets, and instead of giving the tickets back to the moms, they bailed. All right, then we have the whole thing about Luke and Rachel and Lorelai being all nosy, and Luke decides to keep it because Lorelai gives it to her, but I think it's a mistake. When it's something like that and you haven't moved on, like you should literally throw it away. Because remembering, yeah, sure, if you're fully over it and you remember it fondly, but like aren't like hung up on it, that's one thing. But I don't know, I feel like Lucas hung up on it the way he reacted. That's the episode. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, head over to Patreon, full uncut unedited reactions over there if you want them. If you don't, that's cool. Episodes here whenever they show up. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna talk to you guys later.